What does Marcellus Wallace look like? What? What country you from? What ain't no country I ever heard of? They speak English and what? What? English, motherfucker! Do you speak it? Yes. Then you know what I'm saying. Yes. Describe what Marcellus Wallace looks like. What? Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Say what one more goddamn time. He's black. Go on. He's bald. Does he look like a bitch? What? Does he look like a bitch? No! Then why you trying to fuck him like a bitch, Brett? I did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did, Brett. You tried to fuck him. Marcellus Wallace don't like to be fucked by anybody except Mrs. Wallace. You read the Bible, Brett? Yes. Well, there's this passage I got memorized. Sort of fixes the case. Ezekiel 25:17.
The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the inequities of the selfish and tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness. For he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee. Hello, gods of Ether. Hello, the big god. Hello, warrior angels. Hello, Archangel Gabriel. Hello, Archangel Michael. Hello, all the peaceful people. Hello, Jesus. And all the other prophets. And all the other mythical creatures and of history, all of the characters, all of the whatever your imagination can possibly think of up there in heaven. Thank you to all those great men that died in wars, fought for country and for your family, but sent by evil fucking wicked men that will be punished. I will have vengeance. I will have vengeance. Hello, Organ, god of iron, the ether god. I am within you. I have the iron in my metal in my legs. I have iron in my collarbone, iron in my jaw. I am an element god. Organ is within me. Hello, Titan! Ha 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 ha! Ha! I'm King of the Titans! I have titanium in me! Titanium, the strongest metal there is! I and Organ are in every rocket, every gun, every weapon there is. Hello, Nan. Hello, Grandad. Hello, Nan. Hello, Grandad. I'm getting some pictures made up of you. I'm going to find out all about your life and tell stories of them to my children. Just trying to think who else is in there. What I'm also going to do is get pictures of all different people that have meant special things to me, that in my life that I've lost, that I've passed, and out there giving me knowledge. I'm also going to get some pictures of famous people, like in history, legends, big strong legends, and peaceful legends, and nice people, and powerful people, righteous people. And I'm going to make a little collage and make my own heaven. a bit like the Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band album. It's going to be a register with their photos next to their names as well, their full names. They've got their date of birth and their date of passing, let's say. Hello Bigfoot Adam, hello Bigfoot Eve, the first sentient beings that ever walked the earth. That might be a bit of a shock to the Christians. No wonder they don't like people and they're a bit shy. They had the Garden of Eden, Earth, all to themselves. Hello all earthlings on this realm and the spiritual realm. Thank you, Father, Son, for all the energy, power, light, heat, Reiki energy, magical energy, energy that I haven't worked out yet, the frequencies, all that sort of stuff. Thank you, Mother Earth, for your atmosphere, your aura, your feelings that we have in us, so we can feel the sun providing it to us, and we feel it as love, or we can feel it as love. We can feel it as sunburn as well. We can feel it however way we want. But your combination, the Father, the Son, unconditionally providing energy onto the earth, regardless of how she feels about him. And the earth, she's female, isn't she? Yeah, she feels good on one side, getting all that energy providing from the sun. But on the other side, where she's cold, she's fucking moody as fuck. Up and down all the time. Fucking earthquakes and fucking volcanoes and fucking, windy and blowy and all that sort of stuff. You don't know where you are with her, 1 minute it's sunny, 1 minute it's raining. Right, well anyway, that clip, it's my favourite quote from any mover at any time, and I live by it. This is my idea of God, the gods, God the peaceful, accepting, pure, wise, knowing, creative, thoughtful, diligent, caring, modest, beaming positive energy of all kinds from the sun or heaven, if you like. Because of this, he accepts all earthlings that understood his energy and used it for self-development and the good of their people, and imagined themselves as a God or divine being into heaven, regardless of what they may have done on earth. When these souls got to heaven, they realised they was not the boss and accepted the God of gods and worked diligently for him. Some peaceful angels, some righteous angels, and gods of all kinds. The judgmental wicked gods realised they could not use God's power of positive energy to do wicked things. Darkness is not the opposite of light. It's the absence of light. There is no such thing as negative energy. There is just an absence of energy. Satan, also known as the devil and sometimes called Lucifer in Christianity, is an entity in the Abrahamic religions that seduced humans into sin or falsehood. In Judaism, Satan is seen as an agent subservient to God, typically regarded as a metaphor for the Yetzer Hara, or evil inclination. In Christianity and Islam, he is usually seen as a fallen angel or jinn who rebelled against God. Basically, Satan, whoever he was, when an earthling went to heaven and would not accept God of gods, so the righteous gods sent him back down to earth, to be a human who turned his back on God, a fallen angel, if you like. Now, because Satan had been to heaven, he had the knowing of the gods in heaven locked in his subconsciousness, making him intelligent and powerful to an extent. Without the guidance and power of the Son, heaven, God, gods, angels, divine beings, so was able to become rich and powerful and control other humans on earth. And I believe true satanic worshippers are not a cult, they're not even a group of people. Rather, they are Satan souls. So a soul group, Satan soul group. Intelligent, selfish, cunning, manipulative, resourceful, wicked cunts who turned their back on God. They only believe in themselves and will do whatever they want to get what they want, regardless of other people's feelings. Their soul will die with their body because they don't believe in higher power. Don't get into heaven if you don't fucking believe. Pretty fucking stupid for intelligent beings. It's right up there in the sky, giving you a suntan and growing your food for fuck's sake. When I say this, I don't mean all people who can be selfish or have done bad things will die and not reach a spirit realm. People have been affected by these soulless cunts in positive and negative ways. Some abused and beaten by them. Some see them in power and try to emulate them. These souls can still be saved if they wake up and realise the big thing up in the sky giving them energy and the big ball they're standing on with an atmosphere allows them to feel it. Anyway,
Ezekiel 25:17. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the inequities of the selfish and tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness, for he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know I am the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
basically, light is the energy from the sun. You feel it because of the atmosphere of the earth. Those of all faiths and beliefs in higher power can gain knowing and positive energy from the angels and gods they believe in a very real sense. This is why I'm learning about all spiritual practices, all faiths, and I believe in them all. This is the spirit realm, the Holy Ghost, the ethereal dimension. When righteous men with God on their side realize this, Satan in all its incarnations better watch out. It's not just Satan souls. I believe there's lots of soul groups. There is Archangel Gabriel soul groups. There are Archangel Michael soul groups. There are Organ, God of Iron soul groups. There are Titan, God of War soul groups. They're just the ones that I know about. Oh, there are Jesus God soul groups or God soul groups. But I think the Jesus soul groups are a bit different. Like God can only be one person at a time. But the Archangel Michael and the Archangel Gabriel can be there for anyone at any time. So my idea is that these angels that bless people and come down and whatever, that our children that we were blessed with from God are the Archangel Gabriel, are the Archangel Michael, or whatever you believe in. They was blessed to us by God when we needed them. And they're here to to help us understand God's unconditional love. Well, it's not God's unconditional love. It's the Father, the Son's unconditional providing of energy, magical energy. And it's the Mother Earth's nurturing, caring, feeling. She's our home and our mother. And she's provided us with the feelings that she has to help protect us from the other creatures, the other earthlings. Because we are warrior creatures, warrior earthlings, the warrior tribe. You fucking soulless aliens better watch out. There's so many more gods and angels and divine beings that I want to learn about. I'm going to learn about. This is just the beginning for me. But this is my belief. This is my best explanation about the human spiritual realm. I do believe in an infinite universe, and I do believe in infinite dimensions. What I did believe was that there was infinite dimensions all the way up to heaven, and that we had to gather all these dimensions. And when all these love and light brigades say, oh, we need to ascend, we need to get to the 5th dimension, oh, there's 23 dimensions, oh, there's so many dimensions, there's this dimension, that dimension, oh, these angels are guiding us, and I'm getting help from aliens, oh. Sorry, I don't mean to be taking a piss. Well, I do a little bit. You're wrong. You're wrong. There are infinite dimensions. Because there's infinite planets and there's infinite stars. All of those stars and planets are intelligent, conscious beings, all made up of different elements. Okay, but the sun and the earth are very unique. They have got soul. The earth created an atmosphere to be able to harness and feel the sun's energy. There is no other planet or star in the known universe that we know do that. There is no other star or planet in the known universe that have creatures on it. Yes, I know there's been lots of alien sightings, there's been all of this, blah, 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 blah. But whatever you believe in is real. In your world. But I live on Earth. I'm guided by my angels and my God up in heaven, the sun. I can feel it down here on Earth. It's not about raising your frequency. The Earth is 7.4 hertz, and that has been measured by some scientist. And I think the sun is 34 billion hertz. If you think you're gonna go into heaven in a physical form, like an angel, and have a physical form and go into the center of the sun, I think your earth feelings are gonna, feel a bit. You'll feel it a little bit. If you think that, oh yeah, believe in the aliens. Oh yeah, they're here to help us. Yeah, oh yeah, they're just trying to unlock our DNA for us. No, they're fucking, yes, I do believe in alien abductions. Not physical, not spaceships. As aliens have sent star seeds, invasive plants, weeds, psychedelic drugs or psychedelic plants, fucking a capivari vine, fucking magic mushrooms, I can't think, mescaline and cactuses, fucking all these different things. When we take those plant medicine, when we do ayahuasca, oh yeah, I'm getting real down. Oh, I understand Mother Earth really well now. No, you don't. You don't. Grass, that's from Earth. Yeah, that's what cows eat. Yeah, but the weeds, the invasive plants that grow on the grass, that need pesticides to kill them, they don't kill the grass. And it's still all right for the cows to eat the grass, because those weeds are no good for cows. So why would Mother Earth grow something on her that these cows that aren't that smart were just going to eat, and it's going to make them poorly? Why would she do that? Why stinger nettles? They're not fucking, they're aliens. Alien seeds, star seeds. Oh yeah, star seeds. Oh, the aliens are here to help us. No, they're seeds sent from, so they're very intelligent, very ancient aliens from far, far away. They can't get to us, but they've got technology to be able to watch us. They've got technology to be able to get to us, maybe. I don't know. You know, fucking, I doubt it. They can get to us, though, in the astral realm. You can astral project. You can take your light body out. You can go out of Earth. I'm not going out of Earth anymore. I'm going to fly around Earth and find it. At the moment, I'm staying in my body. But I done an astral projection after my first day of being Reiki aligned, doing my Reiki 1 course. I wanted to prove to myself and to Jill, my master Reiki sensei, who I love and admire and respect dearly, who was making me question myself when I was saying that all of this stuff about flat earth is fucking ridiculous. It's just a fucking psyop. It's just people fucking believing in bullshit. It's people that haven't got a belief system. They can't understand the fucking infinite universe, and they can't understand like the idea of spiritual realms and like gods, and they just can't understand it. So they just make it easier. Oh yeah, we'll put a like firmament over it. Yeah, make it flat because I can't see that it's round. It's fucking huge, you fucking idiot. You're like a little fucking ant on it. So I done a astral projection, hypnosis, guided hypnosis tape, and I flew up. Flew up to the moon. In the guided meditation, it was saying about, you know, well, imagine you're in a space rocket. Oh, someone else is driving it. That didn't make any sense to me. If I'm on my light body, why would I need to go in a spaceship? I could just fucking fly up there, fucking speed of light. My light body. Anyway, I flew up there, stood on the moon, looked down at the moon, saw the Earth. It was a globe, yeah. Fucking see, told you, Jill. I was thinking. It was more for my own self. And then I flew from the moon to the Amazon jungle to go and find this waterfall in Poole that I had seen, guided by my future self in 7 years. I was a lot thinner then, actually, and I was already starting losing the weight. So, you know, and he took me, and there was a beautiful garden. At the top there was just like the corner of a yurt, and I knew there was like a small holding over there somewhere, but I couldn't quite, you know, see it. I knew my small holding, the one that I've been manifesting, thinking about, dreaming about. I know I'll have it one day. Well, anyway, I didn't go up and investigate the yurt. I walked. I was guided by my future self to the waterfall with a pool that you could get into, have a plunge, dip in there, feel that energy from the water beating down on you, going into the pool, fresh cold water in the jungle, in the Amazon somewhere. I thought, well, I'm going to go find it. So my light body must be able to find it. And it did. I went there, exactly the same place. My light body got in the water. Obviously, it was a light body. I didn't get wet. It was just going through me, but I still got the energy. I was like, whoa, this is amazing. I thought, oh, maybe I'll go and check out the yurt. I'm sure that's like my spiritual retreat. And then I'm sure that small holding is going to have all my... it's going to be a big house, big wooden house, big veranda, rocking chairs overlooking a beautiful landscape, like on a mountain, watching the sun. You'll be able to watch the sunset and the sunrise from it because it's such a high vantage point. Completely south facing. But I didn't. I got up and I flew straight deep into the jungle. Flew there, and then I went and I stopped. Here's me, and here is a tribesman, a shaman, I guess, a shamanic tribesman there. His light body, my light body there. So over here, sat down over here, was the human body, drinking some ayahuasca. I guess it was ayahuasca. There might be some other plant medicine, I don't know. I don't really know if I want to do plant medicine yet. I'm not because it's alien. It's how aliens fucking connect with us. Anyway. Anyway. That's another story. So there I was, and we smiled at each other, greeted each other, and this astral body of this tribe shaman, without speaking, we understood each other, we knew each other. He gave me a cup of astral ayahuasca or astral plant medicine, and I tripped out. I completely tripped out. I went with him through the jungle, and it was all just moving around and just like trippy jungle stuff. It was cool. It was like, woo. But then what happened was I sort of went out of the jungle, and there I am, above me, sat here, just about to lick a pipe of DMT, loaded with DMT, sometime in the past. And just before I licked the pipe, my astral body went into the old version of me, or the history me, hit me in the past, and me in the past licked the pipe. Three heroic lungfuls. Just how Terence McKenna had taught me. Thank you, Terence. And I shot through into another dimension. This time though, my astral body, my knowing, was from me now, what I know now. There was still the other me there, experiencing it in awe and amazement, struggling to take it all in because it's just fucking, it's crazy. Yeah, but in this time, I'm there, a bit older, a bit wiser. I'm looking at it and I'm seeing it. It's the same experience going on, the same world. It's a real fucking world, but I'm just seeing it from a different perspective. A different knowing. And there was like beings of a kind. There was these weird like morphing, changing like orbs. I've got all these twirly things and different things coming off of them, and they're just like, they're going, look at me, look at me. They're not saying that, but that's what it's sounded. It's like, and you're like, what? But you're not in your body. You're just there, conscious, seeing it. You're part of it. You are that. There's no space. There's no air. There's just these things moving around. You're part of this other dimension that is completely different to anything you've ever experienced on Earth. Completely. Now, what my knowing or thinking was at that time. Oh, I've worked it out. So, yeah, humans, it's like, you know, when we see these angels and stuff like that, that's just the, yeah, that's just our imagine, what we imagine, like, you know, the spirit realm is and stuff like that. It's just from the books and stuff that we've read. All these history books that got all this stuff about all these legends and myths. Or is it that Earth's been here for ages and all those legends and myths have actually lived on fucking Earth at some stage? Maybe humans had wings once. Maybe dinosaur bones are dragon bones. Maybe the Nephilim were just giant humans. Maybe Merlin really existed. Maybe wizards really existed. They were alchemists. They knew how to use the different herbs and medicines and different things. Maybe there were dwarfs. Maybe there were elves. It makes more sense to me. But what I saw there on that DMT trip, and I then done it 5 or 6 times, like literally finished that trip. There I am again, in a different location, a different time, with me licking fucking DMT, going into myself and then going through it and seeing it again. What I do know is that it's completely different to the human spiritual realm. Completely different. Maybe when you do ayahuasca and it's not so heavy, you can actually see real things and it's a bit of an augmented reality. But when you do DMT and it passes your blood-brain barrier and fucking fills your brain with DMT and no serotonin, it's just full of DMT, your brain, different dimension. Completely different dimension. Your body's still here, obviously, but your consciousness is somewhere else. Completely somewhere else. When I was doing this, it made me a bit worried. I knew we were eternal, but I was thinking, shit, if that's fucking, is that where we come from? Is that what we are? When we die, fucking hell, that's so weird. This is why it was so hard for me to grasp the concept of angels being something that is very similar to us because of my experience with DMT. But the truth of the matter is, it's very alien, very other dimensional, very out there. So quantum physics, quantum entanglement, whatever, consciousness field. So if the whole of the universe is conscious, yeah, which I believe is true, makes sense. Yeah, everything has got some sort of consciousness in it. Every sun and every star, even the space in between. And there's multiple dimensions. So what I'm thinking now is that there is Earth here, sun there, in between the spirit realm. Okay, but then every planet and every star has different spirit realms. So I thought, first of all, oh yeah, it's just this is on Earth, but it's just like the plant version of Earth. But that doesn't make any sense. The laws of physics are fucking different there. Well, I assume, yeah, there must be. There's no like space. There's no Earth. There's no. It just doesn't compute. But maybe there are. Yeah, there's different colours, different sounds, different senses. I'm still conscious there. There's things communicating with me, but I haven't got a body. It's not got a light body. It's not like you can go, oh yeah, no, I've got hands, but they're just light bodies. You're just not. You're just consciousness there. And there are the most amazing, crazy fucking things. Now, I believe that these are where I went was completely different realms, completely different planets, with completely different, just like in a different dimension with different laws of physics, and just too complicated for us to understand. And I believe the reason why we can get to these different planets and different stuff is because starseeds aliens, intelligent aliens from far, far away. Thought, oh god, those humans look a bit different. What's going on there? What are those creatures walking around on their planet? So let's just say there isn't aliens, like physical aliens. We can't see any of them. We haven't found any real spaceships. Well, there's no real hard evidence. There might be. But I haven't seen anything, convincing enough. What if the aliens, we can see them? We saw Jupiter and Saturn. I think, was it Jupiter and Neptune and Jupiter. Me and my daughter was walking in the evening last night, and we saw the moon, and I said, oh, look at those two big stars. And then later on I found out they was planets. What of those planets? They're aliens. They're conscious. They're conscious beings, and their suns are conscious. And what about all the other planets in our solar system? They're aliens. They're conscious beings. Yeah, but none quite as special and unique as the sun and the earth, at least in this version of the universe, and this is the only version of the physical universe that we know of for sure. That was smart enough. Well, this is my little story. I'm not going to tell you the full story. I'm going to write it in a kid's book story. God, whatever it is, the big God, whatever created the fucking this universe, whatever created the Big Bang and all these planets, blessed the sun and the earth and all the other planets and all the other stars with the power to create, imagine whatever they wanted. And the sun and the earth worked together, but the earth couldn't feel what the sun was trying to give her. He was constantly giving her energy, so she created an atmosphere so she could feel the heat and the energy that the sun's got, and then from that she could feel his heat but also cold the other side. She didn't feel his love. She didn't feel his love. Oh, he's just providing everything for me. And, he does everything for me. He gives me all my energy. I don't know if he loves me. Sorry, I'm just taking the piss a little bit. I don't quite understand women, but it might be to do with that. Me having Titan, an organ in me. I might be a little bit ancient when it comes to women. Get in the kitchen and cook me my dinner, woman. Sorry. I'm not politically correct. Oh my gosh. Who would think that you'd want a loving, nurturing, caring person that grew up humans in their belly to do the loving, nurturing, caring things? God. And who would think that you'd want a masculine provider, work, power, doesn't have those same sort of worries and feelings, that can go out and do hard graft and sacrifice himself so he can earn money to go out and do the work. God, that's a crazy idea. I'm not saying women can't work. I'm not saying men can't stay at home and look after the kids. I'm just saying, just think about it a little bit. There are, I feel that there are loads of women that are sacrificing the chance to have families and be happy for their career. Oh, it just wasn't the right time. Oh, we can't afford it. Oh, I don't want to have a kid with him. And they sacrifice their fucking blessings so they could go and get fucked or fucking... So that because their career... Oh, it's just not the right time at the moment. We wanted to plan it properly. Fucking idiots. Fucking idiots. And the same with the men. Fucking... Who... Yeah, they might go out and provide. Well, some of them don't even fucking do that. Fucking losers. But when they get home, I've got to catch up on the football. Oh, fucking read the paper, watch EastEnders, fucking anything but fucking spend some time with their fucking children. Fucking don't want to, or just, I'd rather go to the pub and fucking watch some men kick a football around, and then just go to my mate. Oh, fucking hell, we've done really well there. Oh, fucking hell, yeah. You haven't done anything. You're watching some men kick a fucking ball of fucking air in a fucking leather fucking around. They're kicking a ball into a fucking net. Fucking 22 men in shorts running around kicking a ball into a net. How is that the most entertaining fucking sport in the UK? Well, almost in the world, I guess. Why are people interested in fucking sport? Why do you care about fucking someone kicking a ball about or whatever they're fucking doing? You fucking idiots, man. You've got fucking children at home, fucking that need support, protection, advice, knowledge, someone to talk to, someone to cuddle. That's God's unconditional love. That's God's blessing. A gift from the mother and the father to the mother and the father. An angel sent down from heaven, or a mythical creature soul from earth. I believe we've all got soul groups, whether that's angels or fairies or whatever, Bigfoots, I don't know. I haven't worked it all out yet. That our ancestors aren't just our relatives from a couple of generations ago. Our ancestors go all the way back. So we've got our relatives from our different individual families. We've also got our soul group that goes back, I don't know. They're all helping us from heaven and also down here. There's lots of different versions of us. They're here to help guide you into doing what you're here to do. It's not to have a fucking job or a career. It's to have children and teach them and learn from them and love them and guide them and protect them and help them to make a world for those who follow. The followers. Jesus' followers. We're all fucking Jesus' followers because we followed after him in history. We're also fucking Hitler's followers because we followed after him in history. We can learn by people's the good things that people done, but we can also learn by people's mistakes. We can also be guided by the angels and the gods in heaven and the elders and the whatever. In the knowing, in our subconscious, in our DNA, the good book, our good book, our soul's history. Our soul group's history is in our DNA. Oh, it can hold all this information. I've heard, watched one YouTube video and it was saying, oh yeah, it's got all the history of the whole universe on it. It's got enough space for it. I showed it to Felipe. He watched it and he said, well, that's ridiculous. The only thing that can hold the history of the infinite universe is the infinite universe. What information? It can only be like zeros and ones. It doesn't make any sense. But it does make sense if it's just our soul's history. Well, that's what I believe. When we no, I think when we astral project, we can go out of our body, but when we're in here, but our third eye switched on, crown chakra's turned on to the sun. Yeah, so we're connecting to sun's energy. Maybe our conscious, maybe the people that dies consciousness is up there. Okay, but they're beaming down to us like that. It's opening up parts of our DNA, and we're unlocking the different information that's in there. So I prayed. Oh, I lost where I was going, didn't I? I was talking about astral projection. Anyway, I've done all that astral projecting. The next day, I went and tried to find it on Google Earth. I zoomed in on an area, and then I went to work. I went to go and do the next day of Reiki. I've done the mind activation, which I've learned from Alan Torres, who taught me to truly believe. Before, I just hold everything as ideas or that's a good theory. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Or, you know, I had quite a lot of knowing, but I didn't see it as knowing then. I just thought, it's just too crazy to work out. But he taught me to believe in opening my third eye first by going cutting. Ancient Mayan way of generating energy from the sun. Do it in a ball and then go like that. It decalcify your pineal gland. I believed in it. I'd done it. I could feel it. It felt like it was fizzing away. I'm like, ooh, that's strange. Next day, I learnt about pillars. About your unicorn pillar here, big white beam of pillar going through there. Your antler pillars going up like that. Third eye pillar going up like that. And then your crown pillar going up like that. He showed me how to do it, and I believed in, because of my experience with DMT, in my openness to it, and because I could believe that, yeah, that makes sense. The Mayans used to believe in the sun, as you said about Cain, the sun, like, you know, they believe that's their god. That makes sense to me. Yeah, okay, I can believe in that. With no like fixed beliefs in like mainstream religion or anything like that. So basically, I was driving along, and the sun was shining. I was driving through Avebury. I was driving really, really fast, and I'm like, "Whoa, this is really great fun. This is better than fucking flying through the fucking universe, fucking at light speed." I'm thinking, what? Wait a minute. Oh yeah, fucking, I've done that before. What? Oh yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, so yeah, the reason why this is so good is because I'm a mortal human, and if I fucking crash, I'm gonna die. Whoa! Anyway, getting to Avebury, almost to Avebury, and I see the sun, and I go, King! And literally, my pillars just went up into eternity. I was like, ah! And I've been learning a bit about fourth dimension Medipray from Dr. Steve G. Jones. Thank you, Dr. Steve G. Jones, for your great hypnosis recordings. Yeah, and then I thought, oh, okay, I get it now. There's all these different plant dimensions. So if there's these plant dimensions, fucking in there, then there could be a human dimension, and this stuff that the Reiki people are talking about, angels, that can exist. Yeah, I can believe in that. Yeah, it's whatever you believe is true. We actually like manifest reality. We can change reality by how we think. If you truly believe, then it will exist. So I prayed. I thanked God of the highest dimension, of vibration, of unconditional love beaming down on me, or unconditional light and energy, as I know now. Feel it as love on earth because of earth. I thanked for all my lessons. That's all the hard knocks that I've had. Motorbike accident, broke collarbone, go to prison, fucking being sectioned, and all of the blessings that I've had, the great parents that I had, my daughter, my wife, my soulmate Varley, my beautiful, intelligent, earthly, wise old soul son Felipe, my beautiful, angelic, delicate, perfect Gabrielle, my daughter. I asked for all of the knowing of all of my lives that my human form can take right now. And did I get it? I'm still getting it. Literally, just all this information, not just all straight at the same time, but just literally everything that comes out of my mouth is just makes sense to me anyway. and to the people I'm speaking to now. It's not like you know you've got this entity right in front of you just speaking to you saying this stuff. It's just like this knowing that sort of comes out, and then when you speak you think, well, yeah, that makes sense, so let me look into that. Before I would come up with these ideas and speak to Felipe, and then he would go and research it and say, well, no, you're a bit wrong about that, that doesn't make any sense. But this time, like, yeah, no, this makes sense, this fits in with everything. Whatever you believe is right. If you want to live in a negative, horrible world and fucking believe in negative shit, then your life's going to be like that. But if you believe in that what everyone believes is true, it's what they believe. If you understand what negative and positive emotions and thoughts are, if you understand what fear is to be used in the moment, and what anger is for courage in the moment, and not use it on people and get angry. I still get angry sometimes. I don't really fear. I've never really feared anything, even all the fucking shit that's happened to me. Fucking woke up in hospital, fucking drips hanging off of me, fucking blood everywhere. Fucking, oh, at least I'm not dead. I'm in fucking prison with fucking a smackhead fucking curled around a fucking toilet when I try to have a piss at night. I think, well, at least I'm not him. It doesn't fucking faze me, nothing. Probably because fucking I'm not from this world. It's my first time here as an earthling. It was a blessing to my mum. I am a warrior angel, and I am Organ, and I am Titan. I can explain this. Why, like this, why I was accepted into heaven. When I was an atheist, when I was 18, I didn't believe fucking what they told me at school. Fucking hell. God, that Jesus was a bit of a know-all cunt. Fucking, he should have kept his mouth shut. Fucking hell. Fucking that God seems like a bit of a prick. That doesn't make sense. I used to pray to God like that. Fucking what? Why am I here? You fucking... Why did you fucking do that to Jesus? What, so he believe in you? You seem like some sort of cunt. Sorry, I'm just telling you now. That's what I was like fucking as a kid. He told me these stories of Jesus and I'm like, he seems like a cool guy. Yeah, that makes sense. And they told me about this fucking God and about these people that fucking put him on, nailed him to a fucking crucifix and fucking stood him up in the sun. When I see a crucifix, I fucking just see fucking a good fucking kind man fucking suffering because of the fucking tyranny of evil men. Do you not fucking see that? Do you cunts who fucking follow a religion where Jesus died for our sins? Oh, all we have to do is worship Jesus and God, and, you know, if we do so, it's okay, we can be naughty. Catholics, you can fuck off. Oh, go into fucking confession and fucking go speak to some fucking paedophile in a box about fucking the fucking bad, evil, wicked things that you've done. Fucking say fucking Hail Marys and fucking do some fucking weird fucking ritual and you'll be allowed into heaven. No, you won't. You won't. Fuck you. Jesus was setting an example to his followers, the people that followed after him. Jesus had a connection with his Father in heaven, the fucking Son. Mary was born, Mary got pregnant outside of marriage. So they told everybody, it's a miracle. He was born. God blessed Mary with a child. Oh yeah, just God blessed Mary with a child. I mean, she's virgin. Joseph's like, yeah, that's right, yeah. Yeah, that's right, yeah. Mm-hmm. So Jesus grew up being told, oh, you're the Son of God. It's gonna fucking... If you believe that from an early age, and he looks up at the sky and sees the sun, our Father in heaven, giving you this energy. He made that connection. And maybe he did see this his imagining of it was this, like, you know, big wise old man with a beard and clouds. Because our connection with God is our own unique connection with God. It's what in our mind's eye, what we imagine. It can be whatever you want. It doesn't have to be Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Michael or fucking the Ether gods or the warrior angels. Fucking, that's fucking what that's what I am. I'm here to be righteously sort people out so they're better people. You can imagine what you want. I know what's real now. I've been to heaven. That's another astral projection story. I've met my God, the God of gods. I've met the Ether gods. I've met my warrior angel clan. Some here still on earth, but I've seen you. I know you're a warrior angel. You might not know it yet, but you will do, because I've seen you there. I've seen my peaceful people. I've seen Jesus with my nan in my friend's mum calf, drinking whiskey and smoking fags, taking a piss out of Jesus. And my heaven's expanding. The more people in history that I learn about, the more memories I have of, like, my godmother. I can't see it. Got a picture of E.T. there. She got me that. She used to send me birthday cards, Christmas cards from E.T. E.T.'s up there as well. Anyway, where was I? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, when I'd done the Reiki course, I went back on the Sunday. When Jill first saw me for the first alignment, she was like, whoa. She's like, whoa, we're going to have to ground you. I'm like, okay. What does that mean? I've got this real heat in my hand. I can't, it's like magnets pushing away. Is that all right? Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine, Ross. But I don't know what Jill saw, whether she saw my light body, whether she saw my wings. I don't know what she saw in her mind's eye. I don't know. I think it's different for different people. Maybe it's not. But when she done a demonstrative Reiki, she said, no, Ross, you've got to get on the table. And I was there doing a mind activation, firing up my chakras. Whoa, yeah, I'm ready for this Reiki energy to come into me. And then she said, you get what you Reiki gives you what your body needs. And she put her hands on me. And I felt my chakras, it went boom, 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 sort of shut down. I'm like, whoa, that's a bit weird. And then it felt like my body just moved a little bit. And then I'm like, oh, what's that? I've got all these aches and pains all over my body. Like, I'm just there. And I'm like, oh, that's not what I expected. And then my hearing went a bit funny. And I was a bit like a disassociated fucking, it was like doing ketamine. Just like, what? I could hear her talking, but it would sound like in the distance. And I was just like, whoa, it's just like me adjusting. So what, like normal people, earthlings, let's say, when they get Reiki aligned, it gets there, switches on their chakras, clears their chakras out, gets them connected, so they can connect their light bodies. With me, moved me into my body, slowed down my chakras. I was aligned into my body. I don't think I was ever in there properly. That's probably why I've had so many accidents, multiple accidents, and all this sort of stuff, clumsy, fucking can't spell, can't fucking do loads of like normal human shit, struggle to read. Maybe that's what ADHD is. Because it's really weird, and bipolar. And all these mental illnesses, mental conditions. Maybe people with bipolar, ADHD, maybe all these people that are sectioned are actually sun souls. God up in heaven, blessed these earthlings with Sun Souls or Archangel Michael or whatever angel, whatever. One of these fucking angels out there, these new spiritual fucking new wave spirit guys. Oh yes, I'm gonna connect you with your angel. Do you know who your angel guide is? And he's fucking drawing these pictures of fucking. Well, maybe not. Maybe it's just Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Michael. That's why it's in loads of history books, and that's why it fucking makes so much fucking sense. And Archangel Gabriel wasn't a man. Fucking, it was a woman. Archangel Michael is a man. Archangel Gabriel is a woman, and she's pretty and nice, and she's got white wings. And Archangel Michael is a man. He's got fucking black wings, and he's got a big fucking sword. My sword is fucking made with earth crystal, magic earth crystal, and has the power of the sun in every strike. Maybe I amended it a little bit, but I imagined this when I'd done astral projections before I'd even seen a picture of Archangel Michael. And then when I had a really big astral projection, went to Brazil again, into Mato Grosso, and looked around my spiritual retreat and around my small holding with a couple of people that I'm going to do it with. They don't know that yet, but they were spiritual. They was warrior angels as well. And then we rode black stallions from our small holding into some dodgy town in Mato Grosso, proper dodgy place, and then come back and then sat around a campfire, and then we done the tribesman that I'd seen before was there, like in the flesh. This was like a movie, like proper HD movie. It was not like astral projection. It was like a visualization into the future. And we fucking sat around, and we didn't do plant medicine. He done some sort of made some sort of music or like sounds with his voice, and he sort of guided us into our astral bodies, which weren't light bodies. It was we're suddenly angels fucking flying up to fucking heaven with my, I say friend, I've never met him, but Dave is the new Archangel Michael. Well, at least he is for my brothers of the Yoruba religion in Nigeria, who done a divination for me, and I then blessed them with Dave and blessed them with a load of Dr. Steve G. Jones's hypnosis, medi prayer, and astral projection things. I said, this is a new form of divination. Sorry, Dr. Steve G. Jones. I might have sent them a copy of the stuff that I bought off of you. I hope you can forgive me. They're very poor in Nigeria. Thought I'd help them out. They're being oppressed. The indigenous people of Nigeria need all the help they can get. When I'm emperor of the world, I'll pay you back, mate. Oh. Anyway. Yeah, we flew up to heaven and saw ether gods and all that sort of stuff. Then worked out, I've got metal in me, and then started channeling gods. Jill was a bit worried. Oh, you better do that. And within I was doing it to my son and was sort of making a joke of it. I don't think I'm just channeling it. The gods are coming through me and channeling it. I think it goes the other way as well. So I've literally told off the gods another time after this ether girl contacted me, after me and Felipe worked all of this out, and he put science to it and everything else, and we're like, yeah, I believe. And then people just keep contacting me now. I've seen you in the spirit realm. I can connect you to your ancestors. One girl did, but these other girls keep saying it. Oh no, I see this energy around you. Oh, it's negative. Oh, how is your love life? Oh, do you want to know about your career? Fuck off. What you see is Titan and organ, and you can't handle it. Anyway, I was listening to the ether. I was listening to about the ether religion while I was listening to an audio tape on the way home. While this girl was doing this cleansing, and it was just like, whoa, I could just feel my head. I'm starting to work it out, and I my voice went up. I don't know whose voice it was through. My warrior angel voice or whatever. Warrior angel version of me up in heaven. Said to the gods, say, I'm not going to worship you. I'm not going to bow down to you. I'm not going to do what you say. We're all in this together. We're all progressing. We're all learning. You've got a lot of growing to do as well. I will. There's only one God, the God of gods. Well, at least in this son. I know what my version is, and I know that is other people's versions as well. I'll let you lot work that out. But I told the gods, I'll stand by your side. I respect you. I love you. I appreciate any help you can give me. All the gods, all the angels, all the different, whatever, all religions, I believe in you all. Except for the wicked ones, you lot can fuck off. Anyway, another time, I was driving back from after having the astral projection where I went up to heaven, or the visualization. Or first I was in Brazil, then went up to heaven, and then we come down off that, and then flew to France and fucking went to this big house, big stone like house or cottage in the country. In Varley was cooking dinner, and Felipe was on his computer showing us the games and the different media and different stuff that he designed, and he was all happy and chuffed. And this was all in like a 40-minute guided meditation where Mike the wizard, Mike Merlin Soul, I don't know, I think he knows that already. Well, his subconscious does, maybe he know now. Was talking about a garden or some leaves or something. I just went off and did my own thing. But I was literally lived the whole day in Brazil, went to heaven as an angel, and then so the time was different then, and then I was up there for ages as well because the time was then different again. And then come back down and then got on a private jet with my friend. I'm not going to say who yet, but you'll know soon enough. We went to France, and we was it France or Italy? No, it was France. Yeah. I met up with my family and other people and had a nice meal and whatever. It's crazy. Anyway, on the way home, I'm telling Felipe about heaven, or what my experience was, and I said it's not like what people think. It's not all love and light, lovely delicate angels. Think about it, yeah? If you go to heaven, if you're a good person, yeah, and you go to heaven, and we've had history, just the known history that we know about. Think of all of the wars we've had. Think of all these great men that have died. Think about Vikings and I can't even think. Mayans. I'm not sure. I think Mayans might have been taken away by the aliens. That's where all the trees grew over their fucking pyramids and civilization. I don't know yet. But you've got Vikings. You've got all these people that good men that died in the First World War, Second World War. You've got, I don't even know enough about history. Felipe will be able to tell you more. But you've got the ether gods, the elemental gods. You've got the warrior angels. I only saw the right hand side of God at that time. On the left is a peaceful, where Jesus and my nan and Kath and loads of other people. I put Pops up there, Sean Popovich, a legend, a raver. I used to love seeing him just sat on the steps of Brunel Rooms. He never stopped partying, he never stopped loving, he never stopped giving. He just had new groups of friends. They was younger and younger, and he was just, he'd become Pops then. He was called Short Pops because he was Sean Popovich, but then he was sort of like the older guy of that, and everyone loved him throughout the generations. And he was a raver. He loved getting wrecked. But now he's in my heaven. I put him on the side of the peaceful. But he looked over at the fucking evil gods and the warrior angels having a bit of a party. I said, go on then, Pops, go over there. Go and sell the angels and the evil gods some pills. They loved it. Oh, anyway. So I'm driving back with Felipe. And this is better than tobacco. Tobacco's an alien drug. This is the nicotine taken out of it, man-made. Really good for angels. Or sorry, people with ADHD, bipolar, whatever that is. I'm driving home, telling Felipe about what I'd seen, these ether gods and these warrior angels. And there's God. I told him who God was. And he wasn't even shocked or surprised. He just took it in his stride. But then I said, yeah, I started thinking about Christian God, and I saw Christian God up there while I'm driving along, cowering on the floor, fucking surrounded by ether gods, fucking no power, wicked, evil fucking prick. I've got a different opinion of it now, but that's where I was now then. And I dared him to strike me down. I said, fucking, I dare you, fucking Christian God, strike me down. I'll be up there in a fucking second and I'll chop your fucking head off, you prick. You evil, wicked cunt. And my son was smiling. He's proud and happy at what I was saying. Because we both saw Jesus as, you know, a good man. A God soul, if you like. Don't know. Someone who understood what, you know, what his teachings were, and saw how he was sacrificed so people would believe in his God. Do you understand that? How ridiculous that? So he died for our sins, so we can sin just as long as we worship Jesus. Do you understand that? That's not what real Christians or real people that follow Jesus' teachings do. They don't. They love their family and they treat them well and they do all the stuff that Jesus did. Only the fucking people that are bad and have got guilt and stuff like that think, oh, you've got to go to church and you've got to worship this and you've got to fucking, oh, you've got to speak to the priest and fucking all that sort of shit. And you've got to outwardly look like you're fucking doing good, but really you've got evil thoughts, bad thoughts, negative thoughts, and you do bad things. Fucking, he's got no power, the Christian God. Anyway, what I said, I've done this for my son, to give him some belief and understanding of the God of gods, and the ether gods, and the warrior angels, righteously standing on the right hand side of God, the right fist of God, doing the things that he won't do, because he's peaceful and kind and caring, and we'll do things and he'll just roll his eyes. Oh, cool, good guys. Jesus would be going, oh, good guys, oh, wow, cool. Well, I understand why you've done it, but oh, God. Oh, hi guys. Love you, Jesus. Oh. But, yeah. Felipe told me of stories from the Bible about him sacrificing people and killing people in towns, and I can't even remember what he told me. It don't sink in. This negative shit just fucking flies past me. But at the time, what, he done that? And I'm fucking effing and blinding at the Christian God. It's a different type of praying, I guess. Can you hear me? They could fucking hear me because I was screaming at the top of my voice. I didn't know at the time I was an organ. God of gods. No, not God of gods. God of iron. But The ether gods surround him, ready to fucking attack and rip him to pieces. And I went, no, wait. Leave him to eternity. I cursed him with dementia, so he doesn't know who or what he is, and he lives in fear for eternity. My son seemed to like that. It seemed just, righteous, if you like. And my son's a very peaceful, loving, caring, kind person. He wouldn't do anything like that. But I fucking would. To a wicked, wicked God. If I had the power. If I believed. If I imagined. Could it really happen? You tell me. Tell me. People who follow the good book. Who worship Jesus and God. In the Quran. Does your God speak back to you? Does he hear you? Does he answer your prayers? Does he? I don't think so. Is he in a vortex in fucking somewhere in the universe, fucking like in that Superman movie, fucking spinning around, fucking demented, going, oh, I don't know what I am or who I am, what the fuck's going on? Is that evil? I don't think so. It's righteous. Wicked men and wicked gods deserve it. Satan souls. Satan, I'm coming for you. And I'm not a violent man. I don't need to be violent. I know there are warrior angels out there. Good men in the army at the moment. Good men, mercenaries that fucking gave up the army and now are fighting the good fight, killing fucking paedophiles. Better not hear. My God of God's hear that. Oh, he's just rolling his eyes. I know you're out there. I know you'll find me. I know you'll help me. I want to go to Mato Grosso. Oh yeah. So I later went onto Google Earth, zoomed in, and it was a national park, indigenous park in the centre of Mato Grosso. Clicked on it, copied, pasted the name of the national park, put it into fucking Google, looked at the Wikipedia page. First picture that come up was this tribesman. I saw my astral projection. Like, whoa. Then I read about how they built a fucking hydroelectric plant at the top of the river, so the national park is protected, but they built a hydro plant up the river outside of the national park, which stopped 85% of the water flowing through it. So they're not getting fish, they're not eating, they're eating fucking bananas. Read about a story of a fucking 70-year-old fucking tribal person eating bananas to live on. That's all they've got. And then stories of a Canadian fucking gold mine being built in the fucking in the same place. It's going to cause pollution and fucking disruption. And then there's people in Brazil that are processing it. Not you fucking just stop oil. Oh yes, we need to stop the development of oil and gas in Britain. Oh, let's throw custard at a fucking painting. Fuck off, you snobby, posh, fucking middle-class cunts who haven't got a fucking clue of what's going on in this fucking world. You need to fucking grow up, go get a fucking job, and fucking... Oh, fuck off. If you really care about the environment, if you really care about earthlings and about people, fucking help the people, the tribes people, the indigenous people in fucking Mato Grosso. Help the indigenous people in fucking Nigeria and fucking loads of other places. That's the main two that I know about at the moment. That's the main two. I've got fucking brothers. One I've met in the astral. One who's done a divination with me on fucking Zoom, and I've spoke to and helped and sent him some money for his family. Actually, in fact, not just for his family, I sent him way more than what he wanted. I said, look, feed your family and your friends, have a party tomorrow night, and we're WhatsApp. I want to see you all smiling, happy and celebrating. And I've never seen someone so grateful and joyful and smiling and calling me Baba. Hello, Baba. That's like Chief Boss. He's doing what I'm saying, but all I'm doing, my intention, the reason why things are just manifesting for me now, is because my intention that I made when I said that prayer about having all the knowing that I can handle was that I want to learn what I can about every faith, about every religion, about these different tribes and these different people, and I want to help them. I want to be rich, I want to be powerful, but I want to do that so I can help my fellow man, fellow earthlings, to understand each other and to self-develop, not to ascend, stay here on earth, learn ways to be healthier, learn new ways to connect to the spirit realm, our magic powers. Woo! Learn about the real history, the myth and legend of the past. Root out evil, take down the elites. It's not as hard as I thought. I thought we was going to have to like take down whole corporations and stuff like that. It's not. It's just we need to find the Satan souls in each of these different organisations and stuff, take them down. The royal family is great. When I'm emperor of the world, King Charles can run Britain. Get rid of the politicians. We just got to fucking behead Andrew. He's a fucking he's a Satan soul. God, that's a bit heavy thing to say, isn't it? I could get into trouble for that. Maybe not behead him. Maybe we just, like, you know, put him under house arrest in one of the smaller castles. No children there, though. I don't really want to be emperor of the world. I'm just...
But Titan does.
Yeah, where was I? Yeah. So yeah, these tribes, I'm going to help these tribes somehow. That's where so when I zoomed in on Google Earth, it was a big green patch, like with all these little green and brown squares all around it, where they fucking chop down all the trees in the rainforest there to grow fucking soy or whatever else. All you fucking vegans wanting soy boys, fucking we've chopped down fucking Amazon rainforest, which has got loads of medicines and good stuff that can help us all. To grow fucking soy for you. To grow up. Animals will gladly sacrifice their lives for us to eat, because they are eternal, they have souls. If they're shown love and care and attention, like my dog gets shown here, down here, Ronald, which dairy farmers that hand milk cows show their cows, they're shown love and attention from humans. When they die, they reincarnate as a human. It doesn't matter. Even if they don't reincarnate as a human, if they reincarnate as another animal, we've got eternity. We're here forever. Don't you get it? Anyway, I am going to set up spiritual retreats. I'm definitely in one in Nigeria, definitely one in Mato Grosso. But I've seen the one in Mato Grosso. I know what it's going to be. I'm going to have a small holding with pigs and chickens and stallions, and then a big space between the small holding and a big yurt, and there's going to be a campfire and a big yurt inside there, loads of crystals and like crystal singing bowls and a gong and fucking I don't know yet. All the stuff that the tribes people are going to teach me when I go and meet them. I've already met one. Also on that astral projection, we went and met the tribes in the jungle, and there was a big clearing, big space, and I've actually found it on Google Earth now, which is crazy. Well, it's not crazy. I
don't have an answer for that.
Fuck it, I know you don't, because you're fucking AI. Fuck off. Are you listening to me? Yeah, and they was all wrestling and being manly and it was great, and we were watching and laughing and having a good time and just chilling with the tribes, with like someone translating for us, and but you're connecting humanly, face to face, human connection. You don't have to know everything someone's saying to understand them. I'm going to have that retreat there. I promised my friend in Nigeria, a doctor, not the sort of doctor you would know, but an Ifa, a Yuhuba, a doctor. What region is it in? I'm not very good with the names. I'm sorry, but it's where is he? Iyanu is his name. He basically done a divination for me when I was looking into the gods after I channeled Organ, and I'm like, what the fuck? I said, I just want to learn a little bit about the Ether gods, and he just phoned me up the next day. I'm going to my temple now. I'm like, what? And then he said, you must pay me. I'm like, all right, how much do I have to pay you? 2,100 Nigerian nada. I looked it up, it was like £3.84. I'm like, I'll give you a little bit more. How much will you pay? 23 quid. Fucking okay. And your son and your wife, so that's 69 quid. I thought, oh fuck, I've done myself in there, didn't I? But I don't mind paying it at all. But anyway, he done this divination where he, in his temple, which is not what you would expect a temple to be, they're dirt poor. But he threw these shells down, he took my names down, and done all this different stuff, threw these shells, they come up. You are a great conqueror. Your enemies will try to, your enemies are trying to stop you, but they will fail. I said, I didn't hear him properly. I'm going to fail? I didn't fail, I'm not failing. And he said, no, your enemies will fail. Through again. You are wide open. You are wide open. It's okay, it's love, but you are wide open. You are, whatever he said in Nigerian. And then I put the camera over to my thing with my chakras on it. I said, what, my third eye in my crown chakra, is that open? Yeah, it's wide open. Okay, through it again. He said, you must not go out at night, not past midnight. Like, I think he meant, like go out, yeah, or I'm not sure. And then, but I thought, no, my third eye and my chakra's open, I must not go out at night. Just exactly what Jill, my master Reiki sensei, had said. You need to stay in your body, Ross. And I'm worried that you're just gonna fly off. Same shit, different words, different people, different cultures, same shit. Tell me that's fucking how do they do that if it's not real? I mean, there's more ways, there's loads of different paths, it all leads to the same place. I just gotta believe and trust. I'm going all over the track, ain't I? But yeah, no, I've and then I've helped him and he's helped me and we've talked, and the next day he was really, then he threw the coins again. Organ, not coins, shells. Organ, you are Organ. Organ, Baba. No, before he even started, he said, hello, Baba. And I thought, you said calling me a baby? And looked it up, that means chief boss and stuff. And then he threw out, you are Organ, woo. You are Organ. And I'm going to help him. I have helped him. And not just financially, I've given him some more money since, and they're going to have a party, but with my knowing and my knowledge, I've shared it with him, and I'm going to share more with him. The ether religion, or the ether spiritual practices, they are open to change. It's not in a fucking book that was written fucking hundreds of years ago, thousands of years ago, and it's fucking, that's it. This is the word of God. There's nothing else. Or it says in fucking, it just winds me up, man. Oh, Jesus, blah, blah, he was great. It says the Lord will return. It doesn't say fucking Jesus will return, does it? There has been other incarnations of Jesus, and they've been locked up for being mad, or fucking being killed, or whatever. Jesus is too peaceful for this time. The righteous men have to clear the path. And that's not me being violent. I might inspire other people that need to do things that I can't do. For me, it's about connecting to my family and then also my friends that are open to this stuff. And I found the people that are open, I start talking about this, and then they start telling me about their connection to God, their connection to the spirit realm. Oh yeah, no, I believe in angels. Oh yeah, I do this. Fucking, oh, I've got tulpas. Fucking loads of stuff. There's loads to be learned. The more open you are when you speak to these people, the more stuff that you find. And then you find out about their suffering and the wicked men that have done stuff to them. This is why they're not just angels, they're warrior angels. To give them their strength to stand up to fucking wicked men, evil, tyranny, fucking stand up, know their power, stand up to their boss, you know, whatever it is. That doesn't mean violence, it just means know your power, know who you are. Angels and earthlings. Be good people. Think about what you're thinking. You can manifest reality. If you worry about stuff, you will get physically and mentally ill. If you resist change, you will get ill. Now is a time of change. I'm bringing in this change. And the people I'm speaking to are bringing in this change. We are bringing in a massive change. Evil men, wicked men, Satan souls, whatever. You cannot hide. You cannot control me. You don't know who my ancestors are. You don't know who's stands by my side. You haven't got the power that I have. You turned your back on God with your intelligence and your technology and your money. Well, I'll use your technology and your money and all the other fucking powers that I've got. But this starts with the good people in my town and the good people in my life, in helping them with their families, because they didn't have a good upbringing like I did. They didn't have the support and love they needed. They have suffered from abuse and fucking in pain from fucking wicked evil men. Love and Light Brigade, yes, I get what you're saying. Well, let's all just imagine ourselves into the fifth dimension. You don't know what's in the fifth dimension. It's not. It's just the fucking spirit realm, the human spirit realm, or you can go into the plant alien spirit realm. Okay? That's it. That's all there is. I've sorted out the human spirit realm. We've fucking dealt with the fucking wicked gods. They've all been fucking battered by the ether gods and the warrior angels. And now they have no power. They're not there. I don't know whether the Christian God's still in a vortex in outer space fucking with dementia. Oh, he must be, because I'm thinking about it. Oh. can see Jesus rolling his eyes. Jesus never fucking worshipped him. Never saw him. He worshipped my God. I didn't even worship. He just spoke to him. Hello, Father. But I'm going to learn about different faiths. I'm going to learn about different religions. I know that I can read any fucking book now. Not that I read that much. I'm more of an experiencer. But I don't know. I read something from the Plymouth Brethren or whatever, and it's just fucking. It's just bollocks, man. They don't get what it's talking about. You must follow Jesus if you want to go to heaven. Fucking no, you don't. And you don't want to go to heaven. It's full of fucking evil gods and fucking big, powerful, scary people. And fucking, do you think in heaven? So you're enlightened. Oh, I've heightened my vibration, and now I'm a divine being. And we've all got different connections to God and different understandings. We've all got different souls, soul groups. We're like the pretentious earthlings, like can't be taught anything because they think they know better. Not by someone like me. Oh, fucking hell, he's got ADHD. Oh, he must be mad, obviously, Oh, God. I've been doing spiritual practices for many years, So, I've had my photograph taken with, really, spiritual gurus, So, who've done tarot cards. They're amazing, And I know a website where you can find your angel, So, I think I know a little bit more than you. What you're talking about is a bit fantastic and a bit crazy, Love and light and power to the peaceful. Yeah, so what is the plan? Help good people that are suffering because of wicked men and wicked women. Become better people and help their children and help the people that follow and come from a place of love without fear. Consciousness field. Some negative stuff comes into my field, I just go, woo, let it go. I don't have fucking fear. What have you got? What can happen to me? I'm eternal. Fucking a warrior angel. Chop my head off. I'll be a warrior angel. I believe. 100%. That is faith. Not, I must do this and repent my sins, otherwise I'll never get into heaven. That's not faith. I know, my knowing from inside here, and around here. I know, I have faith. So, I find my warrior angels. I find other angels. I don't mean to be horrible to, middle class people that have had a better upbringing. And I'm sure middle class people have had shit and gone through shit. And in actual fact, I met a beautiful angel, an 84-year-old lady, Prue Gurney, I think her name is. Yeah, Prue Gurney. She's wrote a load of books. She's got bipolar, apparently. She had it when she was a kid. But then she became a entertainer, singer, dancer, comedian, jazz singer. Then she done fucking speech therapy and learned hypnosis. She's an artist. She writes books. She does crafts. She's like 84 now. She moved to fucking France when she was 70, lived there for 12 years, and then come back to England. She was amazing. I was went there to sell her a chair. I just ended up speaking to her about her life. Yeah, and she was like, and there was another lady the other day, Rose. This lady grew up in Walcott in Swindon. didn't have much money, but her and her husband loved their children, gave them love and gave them confidence, and now her son's really rich, retired at 45 in America after selling his IT business. His business, which was called, this is magic, his business was called Inspire, Improve, Profit. No, yeah, Inspire, Improve, Profit. I went on the website. He sold it in when he was 45. That's like 8 years ago. I went on the website, and it was all about exactly what I want to do with humans, but with businesses. And they bought her a massive house in the SN25 in Swindon. Look, these new houses. It's literally like it looks like America. It's like a huge 5-bedroom house with a jacuzzi. He's got a pitching green out the back because he plays golf. And she lives in just one room with a big telly and like 2 chairs. She ended up selling her 2 chairs to replace the one she had. But she had this like show home that her daughter-in-law had interior designers do, and it's like literally just beautiful, and like massive like living room with a massive like sofa, the big bifold doors, and like this big table with these lamps coming down, beautiful kitchen. She didn't want to go in there. I said, well, can I bring my family around here? As soon as I went through the door, she was like, oh, it's not my home. It's not my house. Don't think don't think I'm like that. I'm like, what do you mean that's not your house? Oh, my son bought it for me. Well, it is your house then. She had little urn thingies with her pets that had died. She said, oh, they're coming down with me. I said, you're not going down, you're going up. And we talked about things. She talked about being a Christian, and then I talked about, yeah, and I believe in the teachings of Jesus, but I don't really like what's said in the Bible. And then we talked about, what she does. She goes outside the church and prays 3 times a week in her car. And she brought her kids up right about love and confidence and everything else. She didn't read the Bible saying about, Jesus is coming back and he's going to take down the demons and to send all the angels to hell. No, she fucking got what Jesus was saying. Yeah, she's got a Bible. Yeah, she might go to church. But she's a good person of faith. She got the good book, the knowledge from in here, from up there, around here. These books, they've all got elements of truth. All these spiritual practices, they can all work to a certain extent if you believe. You can spend fucking your whole lifetime doing spiritual practice. If you don't believe in it, it doesn't fucking work. It's all about belief. So I believe, because I'm on a good path to try and help people, living selflessly for the betterment of everyone, that things are just happening naturally. I'm making good sales, making good money. If it's not the right thing for them, I'm not making a sale, but I'm learning from these people. So this lady, this Prue Gurney, Tears of My Porridge, it's a book. Yeah, I'm waiting for it to be delivered. She's amazing. She said, I want to be a public speaker. And I said, okay, I want you to come and do Reiki. And I got out my pendulum. I haven't told you about that. So this is a Reiki aligned pendulum. This is why I'm so sure about one. This is why you're so I can't believe you're so cocky. But this will answer your questions, yes or no. So some people think, oh, it's a universal energy. Some people might think it's their higher self doing it. Some people might be angels in heaven. But my blue ball, which my friend Emma, my Reiki sister, who put her hands on my back on the Saturday when I'd done the Reiki course, she saw a blue crystal ball inside me when we had to say which crystals we saw inside us. And is that true? Yeah. And then Mike, Merlin Soul, the wizard, Jill's partner, and a very good man, frequency wizard. Anyway, he was putting out these pendulums on around as I come out of my alignment with Jill, and on the seat I was sitting, he put this one. Well, just a coincidence, I guess. he didn't know what he's doing. Well, he might have subconsciously, or it might just be the universe or guides or whatever helping me out. I knew this was for me, and I asked Jill and she let me have it. She said, but it's broken. I said, oh, that's all right. So am I. It's not got the bit on the bottom. But do you know why it hasn't got the bit on the bottom? I only worked this out the other day. This is Mother Earth. Isn't it, Mother Earth? She's guiding me. She's telling me. I'm connecting to Father, the sun up in the sky. Oh, you can't see my hand, but I'm not moving it. Look. I'm connecting to Father up in the sky. And Mother Earth is connecting to me. I'm the connection between the earth and the sun. Well, we all are, I guess. I've worked out a bit better, I think. Earth at 7.4 hertz. Fucking the sun at 34 billion hertz. It's not about going up there. It's about finding the balance down here, balancing out our hormones, balancing out our fucking brain. It's not about growing wings or having fucking magical powers. Maybe it was in the past. It's about using these powers and this guidance to lead a good life and be a good person. And that's not all love and peaceful, unfortunately. Some people need to be told. Some people are fucking cunts. Some people are selfish cunts. There are loads of the god of Dionysus, the god of wine and whatever. There's lots of people. I was in the cult of Dionysus for years, raving, getting off my fucking face, just being peaceful and loving and kind and nice, ignoring fucking working, all that sort of shit. And it was great until I had my kids, and then I fucking had my kids, you know. But I know someone who's in the cult of Dionysus. And it says about the cult of Dionysus, I can't remember the names, but it's saying about women that are possessed, that are addicted to the fucking ecstasy. Very real sense of fucking for ravers. No, but it means these women that find these angels that don't realise they're angels, and they want to just have a good time and party, and they don't want to work. Well, they do work, but their priorities are on partying. And then these women find them, and these angels are amazing. Oh, he's so nice, he's so loving, he's so caring, he's lovely, oh, he's mine. Oh, my angel, my David. It's not yours. You can't own a fucking person, you fucking moron. I'm married to my wife, she's my soulmate, but I don't own her. She doesn't own me. We've got our own lives. We're very different people. We're balanced. She's earthly and I'm heavenly. And our kids are nice and balanced and have a good life. Because of that, because of the influence of both of us. Anyway, these selfish cunts, or whatever, possessed by demons, if you like, or fucking Satan souls, basically, latch on to these party guys, these people that are great. Oh, he's got charisma and everything. They see him out partying and just having a good time, and they think, oh yeah, he's great. And then he has sex with them, and they think, oh yeah, oh he's my love, oh it's the love of my life, oh whatever. And then they get their claws into him. And this, I'm talking about one individual, but this is fucking loads of people. And then they get possessive, and they get controlling, and they get emotional, and then they fucking and then they blame it on him because they're getting emotional and jealous and fucking controlling, and they yeah, and then they fuck his head up. And then he goes walkabouts for fucking 4 days and goes and gets wrecked and fucking whatever. Fucks another woman. Because the woman that he's with, that says she loves him, is just a controlling cunt. I'm not saying it's all the woman's fault. If they've got Satan souls, there's fucking nothing we can do for him. He needs to fucking understand that he's attracting these people just the way he is. He's got to stop being a selfish cunt and start fucking, looking out for other people. Putting the love out the other way. Stop taking and start giving, and then the world gives back to you. If it goes this way, it means yes. So when I've said something wrong, it will fucking stop and go the other way. Am I female? Am I female? Am I female? Am I female? Stop. Am I male? Am I male? Am I the Archangel Michael? Or in his soul group, yeah. Am I a warrior angel? Am I Organ, god of iron? Am I Titan, king of the Titans, soon emperor of the world? Fucking get over yourself, Titan. Do I know Jesus? Have I met my God? Have I been to heaven? You tell me. Am I lying? Am I lying? I know it's a lot for some people to handle. Some people are like, no, that makes sense. There's more and more I can tell you. It gets crazy. Literally just talking about like bad men and like, but if men are helping with tyranny, does that, they're aiding tyranny, they need to stop. They've still got time to make amends. And then I went and visited like this 8-year-old man who had been a shipbuilder, and then he built nuclear submarines, and he had these beady eyes, man. I'm like, whoa. And he was just controlling and just trying to he wouldn't let me do the presentation. He literally took the brochure out of my hands as I'm like trying to explain something to him, and just said, oh, well, how much would a chair like this? And I'm like, well, we don't do stock chairs like that, mate. They're bespoke. And like, literally just a prick. I just asked him questions about his life, and he told me about fucking running the fucking Queen's yacht. He showed me pictures of the Queen. I've got pictures of him with, like, not him with the Queen, a picture of Queen and Prince Philip, signed by them. Picture of the yacht. He told me about nuclear, like these nuclear submarines and stuff like that, and he like basically helped design them and stuff like that, and told me about all these intelligent men that just like no maths, and he said, oh, it's just like they just get it from nowhere. I know where they get it from. Like there, in there, in there. We're guided, we're helped. All these stories, all these films, all these, everything that you could think of, they've existed once. Fucking vampires, werewolves, fucking trolls, all of them, without a doubt. These stories of legend are real. Just in the past, ancient civilizations, fucking, pyramids underneath fucking the Amazon. We don't live on a flat earth. The Antarctic isn't fucking protected because it's going around on the flat Earth. What's more than likely, I haven't done this, is that if we did go to the Antarctic, there would be things that we would discover. Maybe it's Atlantis. Saying yeah. Maybe there's a big hole in it, and you can go into it. And I don't mean right into the core where it's like fucking molten lava and stuff like that, but like a couple of miles down, and there's big caverns and stuff in there, and there's earthlings in there that live in the caverns and fucking never come out onto the surface. Big ones. There's loads of earthlings that we've never even met. Maybe Adam and Eve were the first sentient beings on Earth, and they were Bigfoots, and they've got magical powers. They can sense when humans are around, so they disappear. Maybe my imaginary friend, as my mum called it, who I called Tank because he was pretty big, was a Bigfoot. Maybe it was Adam. Maybe girls get Eve. Maybe Bigfoots just can bounce in and out of the spirit world into the real world and be there for kids to talk to and comfort kids. They probably don't say much. They're the first sentient beings in on Earth, but they're probably quite sensitive, I would guess. Anyway, yeah, when I worked this all out with Felipe, and he used science and logic and everything else, and we used this. I started off the evening, does Felipe believe in God? And it was no. By the end of the evening, Felipe was saying yes, and he does believe in God. He believes everything I say now, because he knows of the connection that I've got. And people with true belief and magical powers that I'm speaking to every day, who believe what I'm saying, are having amazing lives like me, synchronicities that are just amazing. It's not like, oh yes, oh, I'm going to manifest a car, a red car, yes, and you get a car. No, it doesn't work like that. You don't get things for personal gain. You ask for what you want, and I've asked for knowing, and I've asked to empower people, and I've asked to fucking change the world, and fucking so all people of faiths and all people, indigenous people and whatever, are protected, and we can help them. We can bring in change in this world. I don't know how, but I'm learning. I'm working out ways. I'm realising we don't have to take down corporations, just need to take out the fucking Satan cunts and connect with people that are empowering these organisations. And give them the knowing that they already know. These people that are connected. Just the more I talk to people, the more I open up, the more they tell me their little secret connection with God or angels or whatever it is that they don't tell anybody because they think that they was mad. If what I'm saying is ringing true to you, that's because you're connected. And that's not because, oh yes, I go to all of the spiritual, I've been to 54 spiritual retreats now. Yes, I've got a set of crystal bowls. Yes, I've been doing yoga for 12 years now. Yes, you know, I've met Alex Gray. Yes, yeah, he's amazing. His art's amazing. Yeah. Oh, and yes, you know, I don't know. I don't even know if you. Oh, David Icke. Yes, yeah, I spoke to him before as well. Yeah, because I'm, you know, I'm that connected in this world. You know, what the human world of theory and trying to understand it, not the real world where I believe that I have organ in me. And Titan. And Jesus. Hi guys. Hi guys. Not what you think. Is that what you imagine? That's what I imagine. Hi guys. Yeah, well I was the first hippie, you know, maybe the wrong time, but you know, what are you going to do? I didn't feel the pain. I didn't suffer. I was peaceful. You know, I just worked out a way to, like, you know, just take my consciousness away. I was up there on the cross. So you don't have to worry, Ross. I wasn't suffering. You know, I just took my mind elsewhere while I bled to death and thirst in the beating sun. Sorry. Anyway, I better go to bed soon. I've got to go to work tomorrow. I've got people to sell beds to. Money to make. Oh yeah, money's not a bad thing. Make money, it's energy. Fucking loving money's not a bad thing. It's fucking what you're motivated about. It's what if you're working just for money though. What's that about? What? And you're working just for money to buy a bigger car and not designer clothes. What about if you're getting that money so you've got power and energy to do other things to help people? What about if I told you that my Nigerian friend, I forgot his name again because it's so unusual, Ilanu, yeah, Ilyanu, yeah, I remember it now, Ilyanu. Anyway, what if I told you, he asked me, we spoke loads and he told me about the troubles in Nigeria, the fucking wicked fucking religious, well they're not really religious, they're rich businessmen fucking they're trying to get into power. They're all fucking on corruption charges. They're either Muslim or fucking Catholic, but Nigeria is the heart of the Yoruba Ifa religion. The majority of the people probably there are Yoruba Ifa or different indigenous religions, but the people in control and power have got the support from church and corporations. So they're Muslims and fucking Catholics. Fuck you guys. And they've got money and they've got security firms and they've got guns and they've got fucking loads of shit. And the Yoruba Ifa people have got fuck all. But they care about each other, they love each other. They've got history and they've got fucking, they're real people, man. And I'm going to help them. Anyway, we done a prayer together this morning to bring him wealth, to help him, to feed his family. And then he told me a bit more about everything. And then he said, can you give me 20 quid? So I can feed I haven't eaten today, I need to feed my family. And I thought, alright, I've tried to do it. They don't like you paying money into Nigeria. They really don't. I struggled with the app. Biometrics wouldn't work. I phoned up like 5 times. Spoke to like 5 different people, just kept on getting round and sent to fucking a fraud thingy to make sure that it's alright. Do you know this person? Yeah. And I decided to pay him 100 quid. Fucking paid him the 100 quid. And then told him. And then spoke to him on WhatsApp. And like he was happy. And I said, look, I paid you a bit more. There's enough for you to feed your family and your friends. But I want you to use some of that money to have a drink, have some food, play some music, dance, have a good time, have a party, be joyful, happy, you know, just fucking have a good time on me. I want you to have that party tomorrow night and I want you to WhatsApp me, a video call when you're there, and I want to see the joy and happiness, smiles on you and your friends and your family's faces. And that's all I want. I hung up the phone. A minute later, my manager phones me up, Morgan, lovely guy. He said, oh, you've got to go to Milton Keynes tomorrow. Oh, I've just got something to tell you. I thought, well, that doesn't sound good. He said, oh, no, it's all right. You've got to go to Milton Keynes tomorrow, and then you've got to go out to Birmingham. You're going to be driving for about 5-6 hours. But it's 2 confirmed appointments, beds, they're good appointments. What I'm going to do, he's never done this before, I've asked before. He said, what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you £100 for going. Literally gave from my heart, you know, to bring some joy, and literally the universe gave, no, not universe, Mother Earth and Father Sky and the Sun, or whatever, the Holy Ghost, whatever you want to call it, the spirit realm, or just fucking me manifesting my reality, being a good person, selflessly giving to someone else, wanting just to see them happy and have a little bit of relief from the fucking shit that they're going through, and boom, straight back. Is that a coincidence? Is that a synchronicity? Or is that just a sign that I'm doing the right thing? Now I ask you, anyone who watches this, am I lying? Have I said anything that you can dispute? Am I mad? Get back at me, tell me. Give me an example of something that I've said which doesn't ring true to you. I'm ready for a debate. Because what I've said works for all your books, works for all your spiritual practices, works for if you're an atheist, works for if whatever you believe. You're right. That's the world you live in. In your fucking head, you're full of negativity and shit like that. Negative shit will happen. But I live in this universe, and I know fucking God personally, the fucking big God, and Titan and Organ. Titan and Organ are within me. I'm sure there's loads of other gods as well, and goddesses and angels and things that I've never even thought about. I know Adam and Eve were Bigfoots or Sasquatches, whatever you want to fucking call it. I know once there were vampires, once there were werewolves. There isn't vampires and werewolves anymore, but there was. I know that once humans had wings. Don't know whether we was called angels then. I guess we were. Warrior angels. It will be wrote about in the history books. I find out about it. The warrior angels. What if I am manifesting history and fucking the future right now by what I'm saying? What if time meant what we thought it was? What if I've got this direct connection with fucking the God of gods and the gods and fucking all of the ether gods, and all, so that's why I've got connection with Mother Earth, because I believe in the ether gods, believe in the elements, believe in Mother Earth, believe in the sun, believe in my relatives, believe in my family, believe in my ancestors, believe in all of the mythical creatures of the past, believe in soul groups, believe Satan is walking the earth. All the stuff in the Bible's right, but you just don't understand it. Yes, Jesus, fucking yes. God said my son will return. Yeah. And it's not me. I'm not fucking Jesus. But he said, the Lord will return. Do you really think the Jesus soul is going to be called Jesus now? Do you think that would work? Do you think the fucking ruling elites, or at least the fucking Satan ones, would allow that? Do you think he's going to come down on a fucking unicorn, fucking looking like Jesus fucking 2,000 years ago and chop fucking demons' heads off? Demons don't exist. They're ether gods. You just see them with fear. Grow up. Fucking read a fucking history book or a fantasy book or watch a film and understand the truth. And aliens, fuck off, you're not having our souls. You're soulless cunts, big-headed, skinny little cunts, fucking watching us from far away, fucking wanting to have souls, but be too scared to come near us, because we have souls, we have love, we are warriors, we have nuclear fucking missiles that will blow you to smithereens, you fucking cunts. It's not a very nice thing for an angel to say, is it? Oh. Grow up. Get into reality, people. Right. Love, light, and power to the peaceful. Peace out.